Hi everyone, welcome to the presentation of the simple past. Let's start with the uses of the simple past. The simple past can be used to express actions which occurred at regular intervals in the past. It means regularly, okay? In the past, of course. For example, last year I drove to Las Vegas twice a week. Twice a week indicates that this person traveled to Las Vegas at regular time. 2. The simple past can be used to express non-continuous actions which occurred at a definite time in the past. It means it's happened and it's over now. For example, I graduated from college last year. 3. The simple past can be used to express situations which existed for a period of time in the past. For example, George Washington was the first president of the United States. It means here that George Washington ran America for a period of time and, of course, in the past. Let's go to the formation of the past. We start with the verb to be and then we will move to other verbs. Again, we start with the formation of questions and negative statements. The simple past did not use auxiliaries to form questions and negative statements. Instead, the verb itself is used. Okay? Here, we use the verb to be. In order to form questions, the verb is placed before the subject. We push the verb, then the subject, and then we continue, as in the example. Were you here yesterday? We started with the verb to be conjugated in the past, followed by the subject, and then we continued with the rest of the question. In order to form negative statements now, the word not is placed after the verb. So, for example, I was not there. We started with the subject, the verb, and then after the verb, we put not. This is just to make clear how the verb to be is conjugated in the past. I was, you were, he was, she was, it was, we were, and they were. We have a notice here. In spoken English, contractions are often used. Instead of saying wasn't, was not, we say wasn't because it's much easier. When forming a negative question, the verb is placed before the subject. For example, was I not awake? We start with the verb to be conjugated in the past, then the subject, then we continue with the rest of the question. This is how it formed. However, the contracted form of not immediately follows the verb. For example, wasn't I awake? Okay, here it differs when it comes to the contracted form. Now let's move to the other verbs. We have a list of irregular verbs. In this case, it should be memorized. And again, we have a notice. For some irregular verbs, the simple past is as the same as the past participle, whereas for others it differs. For example, we have find. It's the same when it comes to the past, simple past. It's found, and also found for the past participle. For go, it's went and gone, totally different. And for let, it's all the same. Let. When forming a question now, did is placed before the subject and the form of the verb is changed from the simple past to the infinitive. This is concerning the verbs. Example, I worked. Did I work? You see, did is placed before the subject, which is I, and then we continue with the verb work. For negative statements, did not is placed after the subject. Did not is placed after the subject. This is for negative statement. I spoke, I didn't speak, or I did not speak. We have the subject followed by did, not, and then we continued with speak. For negative question now, did is placed before the subject, did not is placed after the subject. This is for negative question. For example, Did I not work? Did plus the subject plus not plus work. Concerning the contracted form, didn't I work? That's all. Thank you, everybody.